Hey guys, I'm so happy to have you back. And as you know that I created the most amazing, fantastic fit base for the Indian bride, I'm going to take this further to another step and show you how to complement this beautiful bride. So I'm going to manage to go ahead and show you how we can work with the color. I'm going to do just that for you right away. I'm going to be applying a very thin layer of a cream base on both the eyes, which is going to go ahead and help the eyeshadow to adhere and stay in place for a longer time. And I'm going to be doing that with the Pro brush, which is AE21. I'm going to start by painting the inner corner with a beautiful gold that I have. And the brush is AE25. I'm going to just dab that here. I'm going to create the same thing on the other eye. I'm going to go systematically on both eyes so it's easier for you to follow. I'm going to dab off or pat off any excess cream that's there. Again, the shape of the brush and the bristles and the pressure it gives you with the density of the bristles is really important at this point of time. Once I have this radiance popped into the inner corner, I'm going to create the focus area, and I'm going to be working with a beautiful cranberry color for that, which I'm just going to apply and dab and place. Repeating the same steps on this side. Once I have a great payoff of that color and I'm satisfied with the intensity, I'm going to proceed towards the outer corner, for which I'm going to be using like an aubergine brown. The brush has remained the same, but again, this is also only application. I'm going to repeat those steps here. So you see why this brush is my favorite, because I could go in every area and you have no fallout of eyeshadow. Continuing the outer corner color right into the crease. At this point, my model should look straight across. And I work on creating the depth at the socket. Repeating the same step on the other side. Back into the socket in the crease. My brush is straight. I want to make sure I have the same angle flowing in at both the sides and the same extension of the length. Now is your time to really create that flawless blending and create small circles into that zone. I'm going to repeat it on the other side the same way. So really bring up that focus area. Work your way through it slowly, but make sure it's really intense and catches focus there. I'm going to go to the aubergine brown for the outer corner, which is a matte color. And now I'm going to really start blending off that crease so it looks shaded and not really cut. Once I finish this, I'm going to work in a highlighter. I'm going to be using a gold. And I'm going to place it right at the arch, at both places. And I'm going to create a blend outward first. Following this, I'm going to be working with the eyes. I like to use a brush which is like this. You might prefer, but I love this brush for that. It's PF01. And I want a little bit to trickle out, because I want to create that smoky depth here. So you want to slightly make it look distressed. I want to raise this lower lid and work my way through it. I'm going to work with the top part of the eye, and I'm going to line the eyes now to give it stronger definition and better shaping. But since I like to have that smoky blended look, I prefer this brush for that. I'm going to use the pencil smudger brush once again in brown and black. I'm going to stretch and raise this upwards so I get a natural lift. Once you finish this, because you want to make your liner look blended, the best part is to pick up a triangular wedge sponge and then create that little sharp definition here. I'm going to work a little bit with the eyebrows, and that is called Eyebrow Luxury. I'm going to fill them in and actually draw hair into spaces where there isn't hair, rather than fill-in powder. Then finally just blend off. And I like to lift them up and leave them up. That's amazing. You see the blending of your colors. You see how it stands out against the outfit. At the same time it matches. I'm going to do some eyelashes, mascara, lash curling for you. Make sure you don't pinch the skin off the lid. You want to press, count and release. You want to do the same thing again. You're really close to the eye. Press, count to 5, 10, whatever you like, and then release and then move out. And I'm going to go buzzing the lashes. And those are such beautiful lashes she has. Wow, love them. If at some point of time you do go ahead and have some amount of fallout that has occurred from the eyeshadow, you can use the same brush I introduced to you earlier, the AF05, and you can create it to dust off whatever you need. So I'm going to stick on the eyelashes which I have earlier told you in my tutorial. I'm going to just place them exactly where I want. You always want to check that they're really stuck well, and you want to delete that glue and get in stronger form. Just want to make sure that it really looks even and it sort of complements that eye shape. Your eyeliner should always be like that. So there you are. So the eyes are pretty much ready. I'm going to use the mascara and just make them look fuller, but not too clumpy. Just giving it a bit of finishing with a powder, which is going to go ahead and set everything and make it look fresh again after all the work that we did around the eye area. And voila, that's ready for you. So I'm going to be using a lip pencil from Pro Arte, which is called Fire Engine, and I'm going to start structuring the border of the lip. I'm going to stain this because this lip pencil is really good to make your lipstick last longer. Once I finish doing that, I'm going to work with the velour lip crayon, which is Plum Passion, and I'm just going to work that. This is so convenient. You have it ready, you don't need a separate lip brush. And then for giving it that extra dimension, another lip crayon velour, which is called Mauve Crush, and I'm just creating a little bit of overlayer, and this really glides on smoothly. The texture is amazing. I'm going to give this a clean sweep with a foundation brush so that I can have a sharper shape towards the mouth and enhance it much more. So you see, this is going to create an extra effect and impact both. If the person liked, I would definitely go ahead and add a bit of sheen to give it a little glass effect. So you want to finally do the finish here. I'm going to pop in a bit of glitter for that extra mile of gorgeousness. If you feel you had any fallout, like I said earlier, sweep, clean, and bring out the features. I'm going to bring out the cheekbone to make it look more lifted on both sides. Then the apple of the cheeks, work my way through there, but in lesser focus and concentration there. A bit on the chin, and just a little bit here. I can optionally flush the face with a bit of color. And blend it into the sheen. You want to go with the brush as flat as you can, touching maximum surface of the skin. Yeah, so I hope you've loved all of this. If you realize I finally have created an amazing balance where everything looks complementary to each other. So everything looks in sync, all your colors look in sync, the eyes look defined, the cheeks look defined, the lips look standing out, and overall you have the most amazing impact when all of them are in balance and sync. Thank you.